Hello guys, welcome back to, as the sign says, Green Valley. Well, you may be wondering, why am I doing this now? Well, you know, I did the other video before, and the server isn't up yet, but I wanted to show you some stuff anyway. So, we have been unbelievably busy. It's changed, quite a fair bit, actually, since we last showed you anything. Me and Jerry, you guys will know him, he's going to be one of the ops on the servers, made an amazing deal. So yeah, we've got quite a amount to show you, I guess. So,
Hello, everyone! I came out the wrong way. But, regardless, hello, everybody! Grandpa Armenia here.
why were you in my fountain, and what were you doing in there?
No. Hey! No, stay out, Hugh. They're not allowed to see that yet.
Okay.
See, guys, while Jerry and Hugh were building their whatevers, I have also been plotting and, scoping out the land.
Indeed. But yeah, so me and Jerry had a massive session of building last night. It was about like 5 hours of just Skyping and stuff like that. And as this is, you know, we're basically the server I'm aiming to launch it this coming weekend. And in fact, Bucket is ready. That, if you guys aren't very knowledgeable in server stuff, that's the mods. That's the basis of mods we use, and that's actually ready now. So we can launch it whenever we want.
We both squealed like little girls when we saw it was ready.
Yes, we did. About 20 minutes before this recording.
Exactly.
So that basically means everything, all the mods that we need for the server will be ready whenever we need them now. So we can launch it whenever we think we're ready. So as this is the starting area, this is where you guys are going to start off, and this is where you will then, you know, build up everything that you've got, build your first house, most likely, and then expand on. And we're actually going to allow other people to make other villages and become their own mayors and stuff like that. There's going to be mods for villages, which is going to be really, really amazing. So we really want to, you know, give you a lot to see and do before we even launch it. So we built some new stuff here, and we thought we'd show you.
Indeed.
Now, I think the first main thing here is the amount... Oh, and you may be wondering why there's no toolbar on it. I basically disabled the UI so you can get a better view, because you don't need to see any tools or anything right now. We're not digging, we're just showcasing. Now, this land has been expanded a lot since you guys last saw it.
You want to tell them why, Hugh?
Why?
Well, Mother Nature's a bitch. Pretty much.
Basically, we spent about 2 hours literally just paving over the whole land with you know, grass and everything, and we did do the sides as well, so it looked quite well done. And we thought, well, you know, we can't just have a small area to start off, so we're going to have loads of new buildings, and we built a massive building there. We built like blocks of houses, a farm, a little dog kennel. We finished that off. I actually ended up redesigning that. And in those 5 hours, we also had a massive thunderstorm. There were many tree fires. And as you see, it seems a lot more bare now. This is all forest. And now there's like nothing there. So that was quite win.
Indeed.
But anyway, let me get off my perch here. And as you can see, we already have the flying mod installed. Although that won't be available to people when they first start. They'll have to earn my trust before they can fly.
Yes, it's like magic carpet, right?
Yeah,
so.
Magic carpet. So yeah, let's give you a little tour. So here's stuff you've already seen. You know, Jerry Coonithan. You see,
So guys, I actually snuck onto the server while Jerry and Hugh were offline. Unfortunately, Fusion Media Hub Banking foreclosed Jerry's home.
Yeah. So we're working on paying the debts off for that right now. But actually, talking of debts, that's something else. We are actually going to have a money system on the server with real dollars. But I'm not going to tell you about that, guys, too much. For those of you who do get a place, there'll be something special coming your way, but you have to see. So we also made this little farm here as well, so you can get your food, and if you want to sell any bread, you can get it here, but you must replant. You must. And we made... That's the public one, because that one up there is private. Nobody steal my stash. That sounded really bad.
It did.
I'm growing something mysterious up in my own private garden. Okay.
Marijuana.
Yeah, that's what I was hinting at. So, you've seen the bank already, you know, I've already showcased
fountain
this.
that I just rose out of. Kind of funny because Dark Link is like from the water temple.
Yeah. Oh, and I changed my skin just for this video.
Yeah, he's a
I'm a business creeper.
business creeper.
The reason I did it is because it shows you've got a business sense of mind for being mayor of the village, but it shows you're not to be messed with either. So you know, you guys better watch out. All right. Okay.
He's a slimy, sleazy businessman. So
Yes.
he's exactly
That's
normal.
me. Okay,
So
we've
he-
also got a little dog kennel here, and while the dogs aren't in it right now, we will be doing that. You can actually keep your dogs here, and you can, put their names up, and this is going to be extended downwards as well, so there will be more space. We thought that was a
Unfortunately,
nice
I
little
had
thing.
to put one down. It was off its leash. There's a leash law in this town, and it attacked me viciously.
Indeed. We also have, you saw the general store before, but we've actually redone this. We actually furnished it finally. And there are going to be some chests in here. And with the mods, we actually aim to install it so that you can buy stuff from like an NPC, or perhaps someone who actually wants to do like a duty of being general store manager. We don't know. We'll see how much people kind of want
You
to do
see,
that or
there
not.
should be like a bathroom in here because then Tim would be in the bathroom.
Ah!
It's fun 'cause
Yes, this is Old Man Tim's general store. We just random named that. And the
Right.
tennis court's still here. And here's the stunning thing about the expansion that you guys have got to remember. Of course, you can look back, and actually I highly recommend it. Looking back on the Green Valley video I did a couple of episodes back, just see how much we have expanded it. Because you'll remember the border of all the land we had, this was all mountainous still, was actually around the edge of the tennis court, so, it's pretty crazy how much we actually managed to do, and there's Jay floating there.
Yep.
So then, I'll get back on ground, so I'll excuse me. So you guys can see how it looks like from your perspective. And keep in mind, there's going to be loads more buildings for when the server actually
yeah.
launches.
Like,
This is-
I gave Hugh
This is
here,
about a
like,
quarter of the way done.
20 ideas.
Yes, we've got so much idea. And we are going to do, I bet a few people are going to explain this and say, hey, do this. We are going to have a spleefing arena, so you guys can play some games.
Never heard of it.
Anyway, so Jay's never heard of it, but it's quite a good game. So we've expanded the main road on, and I'll tell you about this grand building later. This is the biggest project ever.
It's huge.
I won't show you that there. So then we've got these housing blocks here, and we're not sure what we're doing with them yet, but we were thinking of maybe giving them to the first 3 people on the server, so they have somewhere to store all their stuff off the bat. That's-
Ironically enough, though, there aren't any beds.
Yes, thank you, Jay. And, well, I figured, I don't want the road to just lead to nowhere for now, so I did end up building a public garden as well. So you've got a nice little area to relax, and we'll get some
Bring a
ducks
date or
in the
two,
pond
you
as
know.
well. Oh, lag. And we'll get some ducks in the pond as well.
Duckies.
So yeah. Actually, when I was looking for your house, I thought it was in one of these first. So yeah. Now, onto the main attraction right now. Now, this is the main thing that we built last night. I think we spent about an hour or so on this. So keeping in mind, we spent about 2 hours expanding everything and about an hour doing the road. So we did actually do about 5 hours. This is the post office. Now, the design, as you can see, is really good, and I give Jerry all the props for this. I only did the interior, mainly. So you come in, and let's open the doors up like that. Come in, you see you've got a very, very nicely done area. We've got some glowstone behind there. And we've got the 2 booths up here. This is what I mainly did as well. You can see there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, and then there's the security system. You come in one door, you go through the other, and there it closes. And then you go through this one, and they're both open, and they both close. Wow, it's magical. And we thought at the end, we need to have somewhere to deposit all the posts, so you can put your mail in through the slots here, or whatever other item you may be wanting to give to someone else. And then this will be password locked, actually, guys. We can do that. We're going to have like password locked chests, so nobody will steal your stuff. And then we've got loads and loads and loads and loads of mail bins.
Hooray!
And yeah, that's pretty much mainly what we've done, and we've got an amazing sight of my house up there. I love it because my house overlooks everything, so
You're the mayor.
I feel in so much power.
Although I do have a secret house, and we're kind of contemplating right now whether we should make it like a little scavenger hunt kind of thing.
Yes.
But I do plan to build a house, kind of like Hugh's, but it's gonna be big and.
Yeah, I plan to have a townhouse, just on the side, but we will
Yes.
have to see. So, pretty much that's all to show you. Actually, I'll show these. So the idea behind these, well, we're gonna actually build more, but the first few people that get on the server can actually come in here. They can set a password on their chest and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And they can actually keep things in here just for a while, you know, so they can have stuff, have a place to store their area and their items, and until
we happen to discover the secret to infinite fire.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Ow, I'm burning myself. And they can store stuff in there until they've built their own house of their own. And then they can give that on to the next person and stuff like that. So it's like a rental lot, really. And notice they are all literally exactly the same, down to the block. We made sure for that. Same gap, same everything.
Gotta love Uniquity.
Indeed. So, yeah. That's really all we've got right now, but this is only about a quarter of the way done, I'd say. We aim to have all of this green grass used up by the time the server's ready, but also keep in mind that by the time the server is all set up and live, we'll probably, the amount of land that we'll have to build on, you guys will have to build on in that case as well, will probably be almost 4 times the size of this in every direction. We're going to have a massive session of expanding. So don't worry about size yet, guys. There will be plenty of area for you to build everything.
Yep.
So yeah, that's basically it. And we're going to have lampposts around there. That's in progress right now.
Indeed.
So I think that's really about it, actually. Everything else you've already seen. No changes up to the mayor's house yet, although it was quite interesting when we had our thunderstorm. It struck the side of the pool, the water flowed down, and we had a river village for a little bit until I patched it up. Yeah, so...
It was like Zora's Domain as opposed to,
yeah.
Hyrule Castle Town.
We can actually finally agree with that sign saying town centre. It finally starting to look like a town. In fact, yeah, let me show you. It does look mad.
I heard a wolf.
Yeah, there is a wolf somewhere. It's not, it's one of mine. It's really looking magnificent from above now. In fact, let me go up here.
I would come up with you, but I don't want to.
And you can see there, guys, that is the future Yoshi server. Ah.
This is Green Valley.
Indeed. But, yeah, before I go, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the last thing is that I said at the start, you know, neighbouring villages. I understand that not everyone is going to want to be ruled under by one person. I know I make it sound like there's actually going to be rules. There's not going to be, like, town rules. It's just going to be, you know, building rules, no griefing, stuff like that. The general stuff you'd expect for a proper server. But, they're going to want to have more responsibility, and I wouldn't say responsibility, I'd say, like, you know, building rights and everything like that to their own towns. So, we are working on getting a town mod installed, so what that'll mean is that you can build your own town. You'll have to basically do what we've done here, and it could be in any of the directions. There'll actually be a subway system eventually to each of these towns. And what we'll be able to do for you is so that we can set it so that if you're the mayor of that town, or you have a certain amount of, you know, responsibility, whenever you're in the area, you basically have all the commands that I have, but when you're in here, you don't, so it still keeps it fair, so you don't run the server at the same time. And we can create factions and everything like this, so, you know, we can have spleefing matches, you know, Green Valley versus... Kakariko Village. Yes. Or something like that. You get the idea. So it's going to be quite a nice little community. Well, that's what we're hoping for. Which is why it's quite, you know, important to choose the people who actually get on. Which is why we say we need good builders. We don't need people who are just going to play for a bit and then go. So yeah, we're looking, and for spaces wise, I haven't confirmed this until now. Sorry about that, Jay. Jay hasn't spoken much in the past like 5 minutes. Basically, this is including me, so this is how many spots I'm looking, this is how many people I'm looking to get on for the first couple of months, then we can maybe expand it depending on how much money I have to work with. About 15 to 20 people. Excluding me, Jerry, and Jay, who are all the admins of the servers right now. And yes, there will be more admins, just, you know, be nice, be friendly, build good stuff, and you might get a chance to be one.
Indeed.
So, I think that's really about it for now. Any updates we'll produce in the next video I do with this. When that will be, I don't know. It could be when the server launches, it could be a bit before, or a bit after, I don't know.
Yes, but, and remember, guys, we're not building a town, we're not building a city, we're building a world here.
Yes, definitely. And for those of you who don't want to, you know, build the kind of same things as, you know, like, villages and stuff like that, like, maybe you want to do, pixel art, or maybe you just want to do, like, a really, really big building, like a hotel, or a big, like, kind of modern city thing. There's going to be space for that too. All we ask is that you do that in a different village. So what we might do is we might build a separate space of land, about this size as well, somewhere in the distance. So for those of you who want to do something different, can also do that. There's going to be literally the thing we're aiming for is something for everyone, so everyone has a good time. That's what it's about.
Yes.
So I think that's about it, really. This is about 16 minutes of video, and hopefully they've enjoyed it.
And now I go back to sleeping.
Okay, well, I'll leave you there. I'm going to go do a little trick here. Okay, hold on. Let me get my command back up. There we go. Because I couldn't actually see anything I was doing. You see, I have all these commands, so I feel really empowered. And, yeah, there we go. So, thanks for joining us, guys. As always, I've been YoshiToMario. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And, Jay, do your final word, as we do on TLA.
Thumbs down, YoshiToMario!
No! Oh, and if you guys like Jay, which, if you don't, I'll eat you. And then spit you out with fireballs in 3 different separate ones, like a Koopa. Make sure to go check out his own channel, and of course, Two Lonely Androids, our collab channel, all which you can find in my box.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.